Hello, hello. Hope you're all having a lovely time. We are now playing episode 27 on Old School RuneScape, and we are still in the rooms of Camdozal. We are mining for Barronite, specifically the Barronite deposits, and we're hoping to obtain the last ancient relic and the broken hammer. With the broken hammer, we can turn in these Barronite shards, I believe 500 of them, to, what was his name? Radardo? Ramargo? Something like that. The Giant Dwarf over in this direction to the east. And he will give us the Giant hammer, a wieldable version of a hammer. Not exactly the most useful item, but I figure since we're here we may as well grab it. It'll free up one slot when we head towards Wintertot. With any luck, when we get to Wintertot, one of these supply crates that we get in the near future will contain a Bruma torch, and that will become our wieldable. The Bruma torch in that instance, it allows you to light fires as though you had a tinderbox. So, useful in that regard. We should be turning in this cat sometime soon. But other than that, this is pretty much going to be the stream. Mining Barronite, getting the shards, and then looking for the Imcando hammer. Well, the broken hammer that we will turn into the Imcando hammer. I think the Barronite mace is going to have to wait until we're finished with Wintertot. I don't want to do combat with these golems and increase our HP experience beyond what's going to make Wintertot tenable to work with. We don't have high fishing yet, so getting lobsters or swordfish or anything like that's not feasible. So we're working with cakes. Alright, that basically outlines the plan for the near future. I will talk to you people soon. Well, we got what we were after. There is our broken H.A.M hammer. Looks like we'll be moving on to the next stage of our plan. That would have been amazing had we gotten the last collector's item from there. And to think I could have been using this stuff, eh? Hello again. Killer Commando. I'm sure you have plenty of questions. I will do my best to answer them. I have something I'd like you to examine. Well, hand it over, and I'll take a look. Use an item on Romarno for him to examine it. You show Romarno the Imcando hammer broken. I found this broken hammer within a Barronite deposit. The Imcando hammer. A very useful tool for smithing and construction. I could repair it for 1,250 Barronite shards if you like. Or if you prefer, I can smelt it down for Barronite shards. We are going to repair the hammer. Give me a second, and I'll fix it up for you. Romarno hands you the Imcando hammer. All done. Here is your Imcando hammer. Badass. Well, the next thing to be done was enter the Abyss. This is one of the quests that we're going to need for Guardians of the Rift. Oh, looks like we're already close to where we need to go. We need to speak with the Zamorakian mage in the wilderness. I think it's a medium achievement diary to pray at this altar. If not, the +2 prayer bonus will be nice regardless. Give me these monk's robes. No doubt they'll come in handy at some point. Oh, looks like I was wrong and it was not an achievement diary bit. As I recall, we also need to talk with Oziak to start the Dragon Slayer quest, and that will also unlock the anti-dragon fire shield that we're going to need. Aye, 'tis a fair day, my friend. Yes, it's a very nice day. Aye, may the gods walk on your side. Now leave me alone. Well, alrighty then. We're going to need to talk with the King of Lumbridge then to start this quest. What does this guy sell? Capes. If you want to talk, this isn't the place for it. Meet me in Varrock's Chaos Temple by the Rune Shop. Unless you're here to buy something. Let's see what you're selling. Nothing amazing. Alright, so Varrock Rune Shop it is. Bread roll. I was gonna pick up baguette. That didn't quite sound right. Oh. Always nice to see people interacting well like that. Ah, you again. The wilderness is hardly the appropriate place for a conversation now, is it? What was it you wanted? I didn't really want anything. So why did you approach me? I was just wondering why you sell runes in the wilderness. Well, I can't be doing it in the middle of the rock, can I? In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a servant of Zamorak. The Ceredominists have made sure that people like me are not welcome in these parts. Where do you get your runes from? Well, we craft them, of course. We, my associates and I, despite the best attempts of the Ceredominists, there's still more of us around than they'd like. I can't imagine they like you crafting runes much. Do they not try and stop you? Ha! I'm sure they'd love to, but we have methods of rune crafting that they can only dream of. Care to share? Why would I? You're not a member of our institute. How do I know you won't just go and share all of our secrets with the Ceredominist fools in the Order of the Wizards? Maybe I can make it worth your while? How? What do you have to offer? Well, what is it you want? Until recently, our rune crafting secrets allowed us to produce runes at a far superior rate compared to the inept Order of the Wizards, but something has changed. From what we can gather, they've somehow rediscovered how to access the lost rune essence mine. Ah, well, I know all about that. I was actually the one to help them do it. You did what? You helped the Order of the Wizards. Yes, but I can still help you as well. So you're a mercenary with no allegiance. Not the type I like working with, but if you have knowledge of the rune essence mine, I seemingly have little choice. Alright, if you help us access the rune essence mine, we will share our rune crafting secrets with you in return. Deal. Good. Now all I need from you is a spell that will teleport me to the rune essence mine. I don't actually know the spell. What? Then how do you get there? Oh, well, the people who do know the spell just teleport me there directly. I see. It makes this slightly more complex, but no matter. You can still help us. How? I'll give you a scrying orb with a standard cipher spell cast upon it. The orb will absorb mystical energies that it is exposed to. If you teleport to the rune essence mine from 3 different locations, the orb will absorb the energies of the spell and allow us to reverse engineer the magic behind it. Do you know of 3 different people who can teleport you there? Maybe. Well, if not, I'm sure one of those fools in the Order of the Wizards can tell you. Now here's the orb. The Mage of Zamorak hands you an orb. Oh, the kitten wants attention, does it? Alright, first one. Well, I hope that just works because we are sent. Alright, now we go to the Wizard's Tower. Hello, cat. Looks like we'll get to turn the cat in as well. I believe there's a wizard in Ardoin that can teleport us, so when we head there to turn in the cat, we can also just get teleported from the third wizard. Alright, Citador, teleport me. And then just to be on the safe side, we'll exit rather than just shortcutting to the Ardoin teleport here. go. It's probably the fastest way to get back to Varrock. At least based on what we've unlocked so far. And along the way we can also pick up a kitten. I should probably get that one done. Go to Ardoin enough. Next time I'm there I can just run down to Yenil too. We'll need a bucket of water, a chisel, and a pickaxe for this next part. Am I still equipping the adamant pickaxe? We may need to do a little bit of rune crafting first. Looks like Temple of the Eye requires 10 rune crafting, and this Enter the Abyss quest is only going to give us up to level 9. You again. Have you managed to use that scrying orb to obtain the information I need? Here you go. You hand the orb to the Sage of Zamorak. Right, let's take a look at this orb. Yes, this will do nicely. Once again, the Zamorak Magical Institute has overcome the Order of Wizards. You have done well. Now, time for us to uphold our end of the bargain. The reason we are able to craft so many runes is because we do not visit the runic altars in the traditional way. Instead, we have found a way to teleport to them directly. How? Via another plane known as the Abyss. It is a complex place that cannot be easily explained, but I will share our research notes with you so you may better understand it. So I can use the Abyss? Yes. Visit me in the wilderness whenever you wish to be teleported there. Just be careful, for it is a dangerous place. Still, I'm sure that you will agree that the risk is worth the reward. How is it dangerous? There are creatures there that will hunt and attack any visitors on sight. The magic we use is for teleporting there can also be a bit unstable. What do you mean? Just don't expect to be using any prayers in there. Anyway, you may also have this pouch as well. I'm sure you will find it useful. Now, we're done here. The Mage of Zamorak hands you a book and a pouch. I'd better be off. Alright. And I've been thinking the previous times would have gotten full inventory of essence. Looks like we need to make 31 air runes to level up to level 10. got 32. I'm just gonna go back one more time for good measure. Alright, now we'll head over to Follador. I swear this sequence of skipping, or rather going over these stepping stones, has the highest failure rate of any of the agility shortcuts. I forgot we'll also need the air talismans. We'll nip it into the bank first. And there's what we needed. Save us a bit of time walking. This is the person we're looking for. Hello! Hey there. Who are you? What? You haven't heard of me? The great Mia Purston of the Order of Wizards? The leading researcher in teleportation magic? The creator of the home teleport spell? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm Killer Commando. No offense taken. My research tends to take me far from the Wizard's Tower. I've been all across Gillinor, and even to some other planes of existence. Other planes of existence? Sounds exciting. Exciting and terrifying. Brilliant, right? So what are you doing in Alcarid? Should I not be an Alcarid? Good question. I guess I just haven't seen a wizard around here before. Well, maybe you should start expecting the unexpected. That way you can spend less time worrying about why I'm here, and more time asking life's real questions. Right. And what kind of questions are you referring to? Well, that's the thing. It's different for everyone. Why do trees grow from stumps substantially faster than from seeds? Where do meteorites come from? Why do we have to hold our arms out to teleport successfully? I don't know. What are the answers? I don't know either. So you're an Alcarid to work out how trees grow? No, silly. I came here to buy something. Something? That's right, something. Tell me, what do you know of the Abyss? The Abyss? I know all about the Abyss. Really? It's quite unusual for an adventurer like yourself to have knowledge in that area. Well, I recently helped a group of Zamorakian wizards gain access to the Rune Excess mine. In return, they gave me access to the Abyss. Zamorakian wizards? You do realize that the ZMI are enemies to the Order of Wizards, right? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. Oh, don't worry about it. The Order of Wizards may be a Saradominus group, but I've never personally had much time for gods. I prefer knowledge to religion. Still, it's maybe best you don't tell anyone else. I can't imagine my fellow wizards will be happy to know that you gave away details on their secret mine. Enough about them, though. You've just shared quite the revelation with me. Is it really true that the ZMI have found a way to access the Abyss? That's right. Well, in that case, I think you might be the perfect person to aid me in a little task. What kind of task? Well, I can't go telling you that until you agree, can I? Wouldn't want you sharing any of my secrets. You're not giving me much to go on here. There'll be quite the reward for you at the end. Alright, what do you need from me? You'll help? Great! Well, first a question for you. You say the ZMI have gained access to the Abyss? By any chance, are they using it to gain quick access to the runic altars for rune crafting purposes? Yes, but how did you... I knew it. I've been wondering for some time how they've been creating so many runes. I'd never considered that they'd somehow gained access to the abyss, but now I realize it was the obvious explanation. So is that what you're after? You want access to the abyss as well? Well, yes, but actually no. It seems we've jumped ahead of ourselves. Let's go back to why I'm here. The something you bought? The something I bought. Here, take a look. Purston shows you an amulet. The foolish archaeologist by the name of Asgarnia Smith recently found this washed up near the ruins of Uza. Despite his apparent archaeological credentials, he dismissed it as junk. Luckily, I was able to buy it for him before he disposed of it. Can you believe he thought 100 coins I paid was too much? If only he knew the true value of something like this. Why is it so valuable? You see the eye on it? That is the symbol of both the Order of Wizards and our home, the Wizard's Tower. Thing is, that's only the start. From what I can tell, this amulet is thousands of years old, but our order was only formed at the dawn of the Fifth Age. That wasn't even 200 years ago. But how? Hang on, I'm not done yet. I also inspected the amulet for magical energies and found something fascinating. I recognized 2 distinct magical signatures. The first is the same magic found in rune essence. That's already pretty exciting, but it's the second that will blow your mind. What was it? I'm getting to that. My, you do like interrupting, don't you? Don't worry, I understand. I get quite excited about these things as well. Anyway, here's the big reveal for you. The second signature was energy from the abyss. So you have an amulet with the symbol of your order on it, but it predates your order by thousands of years. It also turned up miles from where your order is based, and is filled with energy from a dimension that until recently no one had even been to. Now you see why this is so exciting. So what do you need from me? I need you to find out where this amulet came from. It should be possible to trace it using abyssal energy it still contains. This is where you ask, what's the catch? What's the catch? I'm glad you asked, Killer Commando. Unfortunately, the spell needed to trace the amulet will only work properly from inside the abyss. Oh, I see where this is going. You don't have access to the abyss, but I do. Precisely. While I don't care about your religious squabbling with the ZMI and my order, I still can't see them wanting to work with me anytime soon. So I need this amulet to the abyss to work out where it came from? Correct. I can't imagine you'll need help of your ZMI friends. Just maybe don't tell them who gave it to you. I'll need to visit the maid of Zamorak and Barak. You should be able to help me. Return to me once you are done. Oh, and don't forget the amulet. Purston hands you the amulet. Alright, let's go turn this in. I need your help with an amulet. An amulet? What amulet? You show the amulet to the Mage of Zamorak. That eye on it, that is a symbol of the Order of Wizards. What's this all about? The amulet is giving off abyssal energy. I was hoping you could help me work it out where it came from. Why should I? Well, I did help you access the rune essence mine. And we gave you knowledge on Abyss in return. We owe you no further favors. Are you not even slightly curious about how an amulet with the symbol of the Order of Wizards on it is giving off abyssal energy? After all, they don't have access to the Abyss. I hope you're not about to tell me that you shared our secrets with the Ceradominists. Of course not. Then where did you get the amulet? I bought it from an archaeologist. There's something off about all this. Show it to me again. You show the amulet to the Mage of Zamorak again. As you do, he casts a spell on it. What was that? Just a spell to tell me more about it. It seems this amulet is very unusual. So you'll help? Very well, but first you must do something for me. Bring me a bucket of water and a strong cup of tea. A strong cup of tea? That's right, the tea seller just northeast of here can give you one. He owes me, in fact. Just tell him Herbert sent you. Wait, your name is Herbert? Is that a problem? I guess not. I just never held you down as a Herbert. I'll be back soon. Greetings. Are you in need of refreshment? Could I have a strong cup of tea? A strong cup of tea? What do you mean? Herbert sent me for one. Ah, well, why didn't you say that? Between you and me, Herbert's strong cups of tea are actually just my regular cups of tea, but if it makes him happy. The tea seller hands you a strong cup of tea. I hope Herbert enjoys it. Alright, that's both the items we needed. Could you help me with that amulet now? Do you have a bucket of water and a strong cup of tea? Here you go. The Mage of Zamorak takes a strong cup of tea from you and immediately drinks it. Ah, nothing like a nice cup of tea. Right, a deal is a deal, but the spell to determine the origin of the amulet will only work from the Abyss, so you'll have to initiate their platform it for you. Sheesh. So you'll need to have the initiate there perform it for you. Meet me in the wilderness when you're ready to be teleported there. Can't you just teleport me from here? From the middle of the rock? What if someone was watching? If someone was watching, they'd know you're a secret chaos temple here in Brock. I reckon you're pretty safe. Fine, but don't expect me to make a habit of this. I will offer you a single teleport from here directly to the initiate in the Abyss. Make sure you are definitely ready. Alright, we've got everything we need. Hang on, what was the bucket of water for? Ah, that. While time passes slower in the Abyss, the initiate maintaining the rift has still been there for quite a while. He needs a good bath. So you want me to just throw it over him? Exactly. Now you are ready to be teleported? Don't forget, this is a one-time offer. In future, you'll need to meet me in the wilderness to access the Abyss. I need your help with an amulet. Amulet? Oh, hang on, someone is trying to contact me. The Dark Mage suddenly starts talking to someone else. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Fine, a simple transfiguration spell should resolve things. Now, can you leave me alone? I can't keep affording these distractions. The Dark Mage turns back to you. What do you want? Something about an amulet. Yes, but first, you throw the bucket of water over the Dark Mage. What in the actual... Sorry, but Herbert said you needed a wash. Are you serious? What if I had lost concentration and let this rift collapse? Do you like having a brain that isn't made of mush? Because mush is all that would have been left. I like my brain how it is, thanks. Now, could you help me? Why should I? I'm soaked thanks to you. Herbert said you would. Of course he did. Alright then, what do you want? This amulet is giving off abyssal energy. I need you to cast a spell to tell me where it came from. Let's have a look then. You show the amulet to the Dark Mage. Right, just give me a moment. The Dark Mage casts a spell on the amulet. Okay, this spell will allow me to triangulate the origin of the amulet. To make things easier, I'm going to use this rift to compare energy from that origin with energy from the runic altars. Of course, thanks to the ways time and space work in this place, the information won't necessarily come in the right order. Meaning? Meaning I'll need you to help, you fool. You see that energy that's just emerged from the rift? Work out which order it goes in. Right. Hmm. I've worked out which order the energy goes in. Yes, I can see that. Now hang on. The Dark Mage pauses for a moment, as if lost in thought. He then hastily pulls out a scroll and scribbles something on it. I've noted the details on this scroll. A competent enough wizard should be able to use it to cast a teleportation spell to take you right there. Can you tell me anything about the place? With all the time I've spent here, I'd like to consider myself an expert on the abyss, but there's something very strange about the place this amulet came from. Strange how? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be strange, would it? Now, if you're done bothering me, I need to stay focused on this rift. The Dark Mage hands you the incantation. You don't understand the incantation. It needs the knowledge of a wizard. Alright then. Looks like we need to go to Alcarid. Hello again. Any luck with that amulet? Yes, I have an incantation that could lead us to wherever it came from. Brilliant. Let's have a look. You show the incantation to Purston, and she quickly makes a copy for herself. Oh, fascinating. But that would mean... That would mean what? Shh, I'm thinking. Yes, 2. No, 3 more. Silly me. Counted myself, didn't I? We should be fine. I can't see them saying no. After all, it's their symbol as well. What are you on about? Oh yes, you're here. Brilliant. You'll be pleased to know that I've worked out what we must do next. And that is... Patience, young adventurer. Before we get to that, let me share with you my theory on where this amulet came from. While you were gone, I was thinking about why the amulet would have magical energy from both the rune essence and the abyss. All of a sudden, it hit me. Ouch. Quite the opposite. The source of this amulet must be an ancient teleportation matrix to the runic altars, just like the one the ZMI have in the abyss. This is good news in case you were wondering. Access to a teleportation matrix like that will be life-changing when it comes to my work. Of course, the rest of my order will be very happy as well. It'll completely remove the advantages the ZMI currently have. Now there's a balance that Guthix himself would love. But this talk of the ZMI has reminded me of something. Could I have that amulet back? Here you go. You give the amulet back to Purston. Now just give me a moment. Purston cast a spell on the amulet. Ah, yes. Well, that's not surprising. What is it? Your ZMI friends cast a transmission spell on the amulet. Had we taken it with us, it would have transmitted all sorts of information back to them about the origin. It's not a problem. I suspected they might do something like this. The good news is that this means they have no intention of using the incantation themselves. Again, as expected, they prefer to lurk in the shadows. To be honest, I totally understand. I've been known to do the same from time to time. Anyway, I've modified their spell to send fake information to them. They'll be none the wiser. I thought you didn't care about religion. Why don't you want the ZMI getting that information? Oh, my friend, you misunderstand. I have no issues with the ZMI having the information, but I don't want them getting it before I've even had a chance to determine what it is. I see. So what now? Yes, back to business. The incantation is quite complex, so we will need the help of 3 other wizards to perform it. I'm afraid I'm not including you in that, although you are very talented. Thanks, I think. So where do we get these other wizards? From the Wizard's Tower, of course. My fellow wizards won't be able to resist getting their hands on teleportation matrix, especially one that may be connected to the history of our order. There is a lot of text in this. Now you may head to the Wizard's Tower and show that incantation to Cedrador. I have a couple of things to prepare first, but I will join you there soon. Oh, and whatever you do, don't mention the ZMI while you're there. Alright, I'll see you soon. Hey, if you want, I can teleport you to the Wizard's Tower. Consider a one-time gift from me. Yes, do that. Thank you. What a time skip. Hello there. Hello again, Killer Commando. What can I do for you? I need your help with this incantation. An incantation? What incantation? A teleport that could potentially take us from an ancient teleportation matrix. Purston reckons you might be able to use this to gain easier access to the runic altars. Wait, Purston sent you? That's right. Oh, I should also mention this teleportation matrix seems to have some connection to your order, despite predating it by thousands of years. So Purston disappears for all this time and then shows up again with knowledge on an ancient teleportation matrix. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It's probably not the stranger thing she's done. Anyway, what do you need my help with exactly? Purston needs 3 other wizards to be able to perform the incantation. Can I see it? Sure. You gave the incantation to Cedrador. This spell is very interesting. Did you get it from a Zamorakian wizard, perhaps? Don't lie to me, Killer Commando. Well, since you asked, well, it's clear from your response that my suspicions are correct. This incantation is written on very thin flesh rather than parchment. Horrific practice only used by Zamorakians. Need I remind you that it was Zamorakians who burnt down the first wizard's tower? Killer Commando, I'm going to be frank with you. Purston hasn't been seen here for almost a year. My last meeting with her was to discuss her line of study due to her lack of results. She was given 1 more year to produce something of note. Now, with time almost up, she sends you here with Zamorakian incantations and odd claims about an ancient teleportation matrix. But what if it's true? The teleportation matrix could change everything. You have been a great help to us in the past. For that, I will consider it. First, though, I will do a thorough arcane analysis of this incantation to determine if it is safe to cast. Now, as for your 3 wizards, I can't be wasting the others' time with this sort of thing, especially when I haven't even agreed to allow it yet. However, Trayborn has 3 new apprentices who could help. This might be a good learning opportunity for them. Speak to them while I inspect this incantation. Okay, thanks. Thing gummy what? Thin. Gummy? What? What are you talking about? I'm a little busy trying to solve that mad wizard's puzzle. If you have any questions, ask him instead. Hello, young Thingamullet. I need your apprentices to help with an incantation. Right now. But we're having a party. A party? A party? What party? You said you were having a party? Well, I suppose it is a party of sorts. A study party. Would you like to join in? You look like you could use one. I'll pass. Anyway, Sadador said your apprentices could help with an incantation. What kind of incantation? One that could lead us to an ancient teleportation matrix. Teleportation matrix? Doesn't sound like the most comfortable place for a party. I bet it's full of thungamawats as well. I'm not suggesting we move the party there. I'm suggesting that we cancel the party and discover the secrets of teleportation matrix instead. Cancel the party? You're certainly a party pooper. Alright, how about instead of canceling the party, we finish it with a bang? What's currently on the agenda? Finish with a bang? Citador won't be happy if we burn the place down again, will he? Still, I like it. I've currently tasked each of the apprentices with solving a problem. If they all solve it, we can celebrate together. Sounds good, so what's the problem? Problem? There's no problem. Everything is fine here. We're having a party. I mean, what's the problem they have to solve? Oh, it's trivial. They just have to figure out what a thingamywhat is. A thingamy what? Precisely. Right, I'll speak to the apprentices together and we can figure this out. Good luck. Trayvorn said you're trying to solve a problem. Puzzle. Maybe I could help. Why? Do you think I need your help to solve this? I'll prove I'm smarter than these 2. Oh, I don't doubt that you're smart enough to solve this on your own. I just like to see the puzzle to further my own knowledge and understanding. You think I'll be persuaded that easily? I'm not as easy to fool as the others, but I admire your efforts nonetheless. I'll be honest, in truth, I don't care about this puzzle at all. I'm actually looking to recruit some talented wizards to help uncover the long-lost teleportation matrix. The hope is to use it again to gain easy access to runic altars for rune crafting purposes. Well, that's infinitely more interesting. In that case, why do you care about the puzzle? Trayborn said he wouldn't give his permission for you to join until the puzzle is solved, so I thought I'd lend a hand. Very well, you appear to be telling the truth, and I'd rather be uncovering a teleportation matrix than doing this. Here it is. Fire is 4 and body is 7. A thingamywhat is less than 3 water and more than 3 air. What is a thingamywhat? So if that's 6 and this is 8, then we multiply. No, divide? No, that's not it either. Sounds like you're trying to solve a puzzle. Perhaps I could help. Oh, hey there. Yes, I'm trying to solve a puzzle set by the world-renowned Trayborn himself. It truly is an honor to have someone like him take the time to teach an up-and-coming wizard such as myself. Why do you think so highly of him? Oh, so many reasons. But the bigger is amongst all the wizards, he is the foremost expert in extraplanar magic. Why else do you think he has the smallest room in the tower? Because he doesn't need the space. He can just open a portal to create more. I see. And is this branch of magic you want to specialize in? Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm here. I need to solve this puzzle to prove that I'm ready to learn all that he has to teach. Well, that's actually not too different to the reason I'm here. I'm currently helping a wizard called Purston, and she seems to be quite knowledgeable on different planes. She's tasked me with recruiting some wizards to help her uncover a teleportation matrix. Would you join us? You've met Purston? She's studied directly under Trayborn for multiple years. I would love to meet her, but she's hard to track down. Could you introduce us? Sure, I can do that. We need to solve this puzzle first, though. Trayborn won't let you 3 leave until you do. Perhaps I could help you solve it? I'm not sure. I wouldn't want Trayborn to think poorly of me if I've cheated and asked for help. But I do want to work with Purston. Okay, I'll show you the puzzle. Water is 6 and mind is 8. A thingamywhat is less than 2 body and more than 2 earth. What is a thingamywhat? Air and earth? What about water and fire? Is this an elemental problem, or are they completely irrelevant? What appears to be the problem? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Don't worry. What are you muttering about with this air and earth? Is it related to the puzzle Trayborn gave you at all? Yes, I just can't wrap my head around it. It feels like there are too many unknown variables. Besides, how does all this relate to a thingamywhat in the first place, whatever that actually is? Perhaps it's a slayer creature, or a person? Is this a logical puzzle, a riddle, or a mathematical problem? I see. Perhaps I can take a look and help you out. I'm not sure. It sounds like cheating, but I really do want to beat Cordelia. She's always one step ahead of me, so it would be nice to finally win for a change. Well, I'm actually here to recruit the 3 of you to help uncover an old teleportation matrix. The only issue is that Trayborn won't let you leave until the puzzle is solved. Oh, did you say a teleportation matrix? Teleportation magic is my specialty. I'd love to help. Well, I'd be glad to have you along. So, will you show me the puzzle? Sure. Just please don't tell the others you helped me. Earth is 5 and air is 3. A thingamywhat is less than 3 fire and more than 1 mind. What is a thingamywhat? I think I know what a thingamule is. Oh, do tell. 11. Well done. That's correct. See, it's easier to solve problems when you put aside what's best for you and instead focus on what's best for the team. Congratulations, you all pass. But you said that was only the first of us to solve it would pass. Oh, did I? I forgot. Either way, I hope you've all now learned a valuable lesson in teamwork. You have this adventure here to thank for that. Wait, but we all have different puzzles written down? Of course. We needed to combine our puzzles to solve it. Wow, that's genius. What a great way to teach us all teamwork. Now, finish with a bang, did you say? Trayborn suddenly sets off fireworks. What was that for? Well, it was your idea, after all. Now why don't you go tell Cedrador that my apprentices are free to help? Don't mind if I do. Hello again. Ready to uncover the magical secret that could change the world forever? Slow down, Burston. I am still inspecting this amulet of yours. You're inspecting the amulet now? Does this mean the incantation is safe? That's right. The amulet is as well, of course, but Cedrador likes to be careful. Not all of us are so carefree when it comes to the rules of our order, Burston. I mean, really, Zamarakian incantations. Be glad I've even let you back into the tower. The unfortunate price of progress, Cedrador. I can think of a few other unfortunate things. Anyway, the amulet seems to be safe, and as much as I hate to admit it, your assessment seems to be correct. So we can go ahead? Yes, I'm not happy about this, but we can't throw away this chance. I assume Trayvon's apprentices are ready. That's right. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's do this. Killer Commando, are you ready? Let's do it. Everyone ready? We won't let you down, Burston. Alright, with me. It worked! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go in. Go in? You three aren't going through the portal. We have no idea what's on the other side. I have given Burston and Killer Commando permission to go through. Until we know it's safe, no one else may enter. You can't be serious. Please, let us help. We've all worked so hard for an opportunity like this. And we have Burston to look after us. No, you are my only apprentices. You were here to help with the incantation, and you've done that now. You should go back to your studies. Come now, Cedrador. The Unthingummy have proven themselves to be more than capable. Let them have their party. It's going to be quite something. You really should let them help. Quiet, Burston. Let it be known that I consider this a bad idea. That said, they are your apprentices, Trayvon. If they have your permission, I won't stop them. All right, ready to make history? Let's go. Well, this is unexpected. Where are we? Are we underwater? Let me cast a locator spell. It seems we're deep below the sea, just south of Mauritania. Fascinating. Come, let's look around. This place is brilliant. The apprentices are looking around to see what they can discover. You should join them. Found anything interesting? There's something strange about this big hole here. It's giving out the tiniest amount of magical energy. I can't work out what it is, though. You know, those plants look similar to stuff I've seen in the... Quiet! I'm more than capable of working this out. Maybe you should go help the others instead. What are you looking at? Look, rune guardians, like the ones at the mage training arena. If this place was once a teleportation matrix, these rune guardians might have helped the wizards that used it. Anything different about them? Well, despite their age, they're actually of a remarkably similar design to the ones used by modern wizards. Isn't that amazing? That's an interesting statue. See the plaque on it? It reads, Aaliyah, Justicar of the Lion and the Guardian of the Temple of the Eye. Temple of the Eye? That must be where we are right now. I've read about the Justicars before in a book about the Wizard's Tower. Back at the Wizard's Tower. What did the book say? They were powerful warriors in service to Saradomin himself, back when the gods still walked among us. This temple must be ancient. Imagine if Saradomin himself once stood here. Hey. Hello. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was lost in thought. What were you thinking about? Oh, I was looking at these markings here. They're very interesting. They seem to be radiating a magical energy I've never encountered before. Take a closer look. Maybe you'll feel the energy as well. You look at the markings. Kudos to the developers here, by the way. It's interesting seeing how these scenes have really taken form compared to what the game was. Saradomin be with you. And with you, Zachariah. So it's really true. Indeed it is, Aaliyah, and he has given us the task of protecting it. What would he have me do? You must build a sanctuary for the Eye. The forces of chaos already seek to re-obtain it, as do countless others. I will keep it safe, no matter the cost. And you? Zamorak has tasked his collector with finding the Eye. I will hunt him down before he does, along with any others who would try to claim it. Then I will wish you luck, brother. There is one last thing, Aaliyah. You must keep the Eye secret from all others, even our own. The fewer people that know about the truth, the better. On my honor as a Justicar, it will be done. Good. Saradomin be with you, sister. What the? Kill a commando? Jas. What did you say? I don't know. Did you say Jas? I can't remember. When I looked at the marks on the floor I had this vision, but it's all unclear. Curious. Well, Time to see what the others have found. Right, what have we discovered? That large hole behind you is radiating a strange energy. I'm still trying to work out what it is. Need a hand with that? No, I can work it out. You sure can. What else do we have? There's old rune guardians here with eye symbols on them. So this place was definitely used by wizards at one point. Amazing. Not just any wizards, Cerdominist wizards. There's some statues of an old Cerdominist Justicar called Aaliyah. Remarkable. The Justicars haven't been around for thousands of years. That confirms my suspicions about the age of this place. That's not all I found. Apparently this place was once called the Temple of the Eye. The Eye? What's the Eye? I remember reading about something called the Eye back at the Wizard's Tower. I only came across mention of it once, but apparently it was a powerful artifact made by Cerdomin himself. Sorry, made by Cerdomin, you say? That's what the book said. Why? Oh, just checking. I get all caught up in the moment and mishear things sometimes. This eye, did the book say what it looked like? It didn't. It didn't actually have any other information on it. I tried to learn more from the books, but found nothing. Anything else was probably lost when the first Wizard's Tower burnt down. Of course, I worked out what this energy from the hole is. It's abyssal energy. Yes, brilliant. Burston. Ah, sorry, lost in thought again. It was for a good reason, though. I think I've just about had it all worked out. Amazing as always, Burston. We're so lucky to be able to work with you. Thank you. So I reckon my theory that this was an old teleportation matrix was spot on. The wizards here must have used power from the abyss to create portals to the runic altars. Then, with the power from this eye and support from the rune guardians, they'd have been able to create runes in lightning speed. The eye must have had a huge impact on their work. They named the temple after it and fashioned a symbol based on it. And we're still using that symbol today. We just never knew it until now. Should we report back to Cedril? In a moment. I'm just going to cast a simple revealing spell first, just in case there's anything else hidden here. What's happening? Don't worry, I'm sure everything is fine. Let me handle this. Huh. Now that is a problem. Burston. You don't belong in this temple, accursed filth. And so the rift to the scar is open once more. Humans, fight with us. Let us hold back the abyss. What do we do now? What if more of those creatures come through the rift? Well, I don't think I'll be stopping them all again. I may be powerful, but that spell took a lot out of me. Humans, use the cells. Protect me while I close the rift. Cells? Tamara, Killer Commando, I think I found something over here. On my way. What have you found? Well, I can't say for sure, but I think the containers on this table contain small amounts of runic energy. Right, I'll take one to Tamara. Just make sure you don't take more than one. I tried to do that already, and the energy within them exploded. Alright, thanks for the warning. You show the cell to Tamara. This is what Felix found. That must be one of the cells we need. Try placing it in the tile next to me. It worked. This barrier should protect us against those creatures. And just in time, too. Here come more of them. What do we do now? I'm not sure. The barrier won't hold out for long. Humans, we need more support. Restore my brethren. Place cells within imbued rocks, and they will do the rest. Imbued rocks? What does that mean? I'll see if Felix can help. Be careful. Felix, we need to place the cells in some imbued rocks. Any idea what that means? I think once the essence piles here are actually remains of old guardians. They seem to contain elemental and catalytic energies. Perhaps you could try infusing each one with a cell. You'll probably need a chisel to shape the essence first. Looks like there's one on the floor there. It worked. Looks like it's following the elemental symbols on the ground. Try another creature using the other essence pile. Amazing. Looks like this one's following the catalytic symbols. Those guardians should be strong enough to fend off those creatures. Head back to Tamara and see what we should do next. You made some rune guardians. And they seem to be holding back those creatures. Humans, I lack the power needed to close the rift. I require runic energy. Runic energy? Do we need more cells? I don't think they'll work for this. We need something else. Of course, we can use the rune guardians. See all the fallen guardians around here? They'd have been powered using runic energy. If you were to obtain some fragments from them, you might be able to make something to capture the runic energy needed. So mine the fallen guardians? Exactly. Hopefully you can find a pickaxe somewhere. Once you have a few fragments, go and speak to Felix. I'm sure he'll be able to help you use them. I think I have enough fragments. I should speak to Felix about what to do with them. We need to power up this big guardian somehow, but I need a way to capture runic energy. Tamara said you might be able to help. I reckon this old workbench here might have been used just for that. There's still plenty of pure essence on it if you want to use, but that might not be enough. I have some fragments from the fallen guardians. What if I combine the pure essence with them? Yes, that would be perfect. I'll give it a go. You show the guardian essence to Tamara. Do you think this will work? Perfect. Now we just need to capture some runic energy with it. How? I shall now use the power from the abyss to open a portal to the runic altar of mind. Well, I guess that's your answer. Head to the mind altar and craft some runes. The essence you have should capture some of the runic energy released. Take an uncharged cell with you as well. Why? I have a theory to test. Fair enough. I'll be back soon. Two air runes per essence. I like it. You show the guardian stones to Tamara. Look, this is what happened when I took that essence to the mind altar. Great, that's exactly what I was hoping for. What about the cell? You show the cell to Tamara. It seemed to capture energy from the altar as well. I had a feeling it would. It's all coming together. What do we do now? First, you should use that new cell to replace the one powering the barrier here. I don't think the current one will last much longer. And then just use those students to power up the big guardian. I'll get right on it. Human, the stones have fueled me, but more are needed. The guardian still needs more energy. I guess we need to repeat the process again. I shall now use power from the abyss to open a portal to the runic altar of water. Looks like the portal to the mind altar is closed. I guess the guardian only keeps them open for so long. You'll need to use the new portal instead. Make sure you take another uncharged cell with you. Members can now craft smoke runes from pure rune essence. I never really did get into the combination runes. Human, the stones have fueled me, but more are needed. You show the cell and the talisman to Tamara. Something odd happened at the altar. The energy in the cell seems different to before. The essence also formed this strange talisman. Oh, fascinating. I guess it makes sense that the stronger the runic energy, the more powerful the cell will be. After all, water is more powerful than air or mind. Try making another rune guardian using that cell. In the meantime, I'll see if I can work out what this talisman does. Look at that. I don't know what you did, but the guardian is much stronger than the ones you made before. The cell made a more powerful rune guardian. Great, we're almost there. I think we just need to power up this guardian one more time for it to be able to close that rift. I must conserve my power. The portal to the runic altar of water has closed. But we need that portal. Don't worry, I think there's another way. I reckon that talisman you gave me can be used to return to the water altar without the portal being open. Tamara hands you the talisman. Just present the talisman to the statue where the portal to the water altar was. Make sure you take more essence and another cell with you. I have another cell. Do you want me to power up the barrier again? That's right. If my theory is correct, it should produce an even stronger barrier. Look, the barrier changed. Just as I thought, we can create better barriers by using stronger cells. Now, let's charge the Guardian with those stones you created and close this rift. Humans, I now have enough power to close the rift. Brace yourselves. That's such an awesome animation. That's "you shall not pass" style. We are safe for now. What was all that? What happened? That was a rift into an area of the abyss known as the Scar. The Scar? But I thought this was meant to be a teleportation matrix. You are mistaken. While it is true that teleportation magic is strong here, that is only a side effect of this temple's history. What history? This temple was built to house a powerful artifact. Many sought to claim this artifact for themselves, including servants of the fallen empire. In their attempt to claim the artifact, they used magic they did not understand. The rift to the Scar was created as a result. This artifact? You mean the eye? You are correct. The eye was removed after the battle, but not before the Justicar of the Lion used it to seal the rift once more. She then created us, the Guardians of the Rift, to protect this place in the event the rift was ever reopened. And we reopened it. But it's sealed again now. The danger is gone. Incorrect. Without the power of the eye, we have no way to seal the rift permanently. It will soon reopen once more. You should leave before that happens. No, this was our mistake. I'm staying to help fix it. Me too. Well, if you two are staying, I guess I will as well. Your support will be invaluable. Killer Commando, could you go back to the Wizard's Tower and let Cedrador know what happened here? Alright, if you're absolutely sure about this. What about Purston? We have to help her. No part of the abyss is more dangerous than the Scar. Your friend will have already been consumed. Now, the power of the abyss grows. The rift will soon reopen once more. Those of you staying should prepare yourselves. Then I guess I better go back and see Cedrador. Good luck. Cedrador, it all went wrong. What do you mean? Was there no teleportation matrix? Kind of, but not really. The portal took us to the Temple of the Eye, an ancient Saradominus temple built to house a powerful artifact. Long ago, the rift to the abyss was created in the temple, but it was sealed, at least it was, until Purston accidentally opened it again. She was sucked into the abyss, and all these abyssal creatures came out. Abyssal creatures? We have to get in there and stop this. It's okay for now. Some rune guardians called the Guardians of the Rift were built to protect the temple from the abyss. They helped us close the rift again, but they say it will reopen. Soon. This is a disaster. I knew that teleportation matrix was too good to be true. I should have stopped this, but I was blinded by my own desires for the matrix. What of Treybold's apprentices? They're safe. They chose to stay and help the Guardians of the Rift keep the rift closed. Then I will ensure they have all the help they need. I will begin researching the rift at once. Maybe we can still find a way to close it permanently. In the meantime, I suggest you do what you can to help them as well. After all, this is partially your doing. I know. I'll help wherever I'm needed. Thank you, Killer Commando. I appreciate that you did not mean for things to go this way. You should have this. It belonged to Hurston. I don't want to think about where she got it. Sedador hands you a pouch. Do you think she's still alive? Sadly, that seems unlikely. Still, if anyone can survive the abyss, it's her. Now we'd better get to work. Well, fantastic. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I need some time to recover my voice from all that talking. So I'm going to take, 15-minute break or so, and I'll catch you folks soon. May as well get up and do some stretches, drink some water. We'll have a good time. Talk to you soon. Alright. So, we just completed Guardians of the Rift as a quest. Now we're going to try and do Death to the Dorgeshuun, and we're going to need a bullseye lantern. And it seems like the easiest time we're going to have for that is stealing them from Ardoin. Excuse me, stealing one from the Dorgeshuun cave goblins. But while we're in Ardoin, actually, we're going to head south to Yanil first for the bar crawl card. While we're in Ardoin, we're going to thieve cakes until 36, which is the minimum thieving level we need to thieve from those cave goblins. The cakes that we steal will also help when we go to Wintertop. Alright, now we'll get the bar from Ardoin, and then I'm going to start thieving. Well, I'm thieving. Probably going to go on mute again. It'll take some time to get from 30 thieving to 36, grabbing these cakes. Alright, just two more. We can probably grab the Brimhaven one on the way out. Alright. Do some thieving. It'll be quite some time. So, I'm hitting up the mute button. Talk to you lovely people soon.